Good news for bank stocks, sort of. Citigroup higher in early trading Monday after reporting earnings that at first blush is kind of a mixed bag. Revenues were up from a year ago, but profits were down slightly, and earnings sort of beat expectations if you throw out all these charges. Some people are reporting that Citi missed. As far as I'm concerned, anytime you really can't tell within a couple of seconds whether or not a company met, missed, or beat earnings, that's a troubling sign. It just shows that there's all these charges, all this confusion. Big banks remain a black box, if you will. It's very hard to kind of understand what is on their balance sheets. So Citigroup did rise in early trading Monday. Nice news, but they were down on Friday along with JPMorgan and Wells Fargo because both of those banks reported earnings that the street was not too happy with. Both of them also beat earnings estimates, but people are focusing, I think, on credit quality, and I think this is a concern for Citigroup as well. It's likely to be one for Bank of America when it reports later this week, too. The key takeaway from, as far as I'm concerned, looking at the bank results, is that non-performing or non-accrual, depending on which bank and the jargon they use, assets rose from the fourth quarter. So in a nutshell, the number of loans that are not doing well, quote unquote bad loans, are up from the end of the fourth quarter. Even though they're down sharply from a year ago, which is an encouraging sign, the fact that they're starting to rise from the last quarter is more telling. It could mean that this slowdown in the job market may be hitting consumers, and that would be very bad news for banks. Again, keep an eye on Bank of America later this week. Obviously, we'll need to see if their results are consistent with Citi, JPMorgan, and Wells Fargo. And finally, to wrap it all up, even the bank CEOs still are confused and not sure what the future brings. Vikram Pandit, CEO of Citigroup, said in the earnings press release on Monday that there's still a lot of macro uncertainty right now. No kidding.